Alright guys, it's Randy Grams here, and today I have a special guest from
Melbourne, Australia.
Australia. So originally guys, I'm from Kenya, back in Africa, and today this video is just about comparison of Africa and Australia. So my story is I came here a year ago and I found some differences between Africa and Australia, and today our special guest will be telling us the differences between Africa and Australia. So basically, I'll get her to introduce her name and we'll dive straight to the questions, all right? So what's your name?
Hi everyone, my name is Angeline.
Yeah, Angeline. So Angeline, when you hear of Africa or when you hear of Kenya, what comes to mind?
I just think spicy food.
Spicy food, all right. That's it. Yeah. What
Like
else?
it?
What else? All right. What else?
Oh, I can't say I know too much. I don't know.
Any dark stuff? Maybe you hear.
Dark stuff.
Yeah, maybe
Crime.
crime. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
Yeah, you can say open session. Yeah. Okay. When you have you heard of Kenya before?
I have heard of Kenya before.
Okay. What have you heard of Kenya before? Yeah.
Safari.
Safari. Yeah.
I think you guys have a lot of curries.
Curries. All right.
Lots of spicy food.
Got spicy food. Yeah. How about athletics? Maybe.
Usain Bolt? Is he Kenyan?
Yeah, he's from yeah, Bolt is from Kenya. Girl. I'm joking, but he's from Jamaica.
Oh, is he? Oops.
Yeah. If you had to guess, is Jamaica in Africa?
No. Caribbean?
Yeah. First time I found someone who actually knows where Jamaica is. So, first question is, I want you to tell me something. Okay, first of all, what languages do you speak? Can you speak like English and
I can speak English and very basic Mandarin.
Mandarin?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll tell you something in our language, then you can tell me something in your language.
Okay, yeah.
I'll tell you something in Kenya. So basically in Kenya, we have a special saying. They say, "Nitakupiga munju ushtuke."
I'm not going to try to say that.
You try. You can try.
You're going to slow it down for me.
Like, nitakupiga munju ushtuke.
Binchuke.
Nitakupiga.
Untapukinda.
Nitakupiga munju
Munju.
ushtuke.
Ishtuke.
Yeah. That's basically saying like, I go to church every Sunday.
Okay.
So how about Mandarin? Teach me some.
Do you want to say the same thing in Mandarin? I go to
Yeah,
church every Sunday?
I'll try. Go ahead. Yeah, I'll try after you. Yeah, I'll go after you.
每个
Maker.
星期天
星期天
我去
我去
教堂
Yeah.
Not bad.
Right.
Not bad.
What's that?
It means every Sunday I go to church.
All right. You guys make sure you tell me in the comments what it means. All right. Let's dive to the second question. All right. So another interesting thing about Kenya and Africa is our parents have a funny way of congratulating us. So, for example, when you do a mistake or you break the glass or you just make a mistake, or they'll tell you, "Oh, break even more, break the second one." So I want to know, like, in Australia, like with your parents, are they harsh or are they kind of soft?
So I have Asian parents, so
Yeah.
they were very, very harsh, very strict.
Really?
Yeah. So on my mom's side, particularly, very harsh, very strict upbringing. But I think that's quite similar to African parents as well, right?
So do they say maybe, are they sarcastic when you do a mistake?
Not at all. The slipper will come out, or the hand comes up.
Oh,
But no sarcasm.
Any time out? You give a
Time out?
Yeah, or
Oh,
something. Yeah.
No, timeout's too soft. It's too easy.
Really?
We probably get yelled at first, and then yeah.
Is it the yelling of like too loud, or is it like something too extreme, or just soft yelling? Don't do that again.
It depends. Depends what the crime is.
Yeah. Maybe you break a glass, maybe just a small,
Ooh.
something small.
Also depends on what mood your mom is in too.
Yeah.
You know, if she's in a good mood, you might just
get away with it.
Get away with it. Other times, you know, you get a screaming.
All right. So, actually, in Kenya and African parents, mostly they can use anything to beat you. Anything to beat you. My mom has used sleepers. Mwiko. Mwiko is that thing we used to, stir food.
Okay, like the ladle.
Yeah. So
the wooden
anything in front of her, just a bowl or anything. Have you ever been smacked before by your parents?
Oh yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So.
What did she use? A belt?
Oh, so there was the belt. There's a cane as well. So the long stick. Slippers, hangers as well.
Hangers?
But hangers are good because they're quite wide. So, and there's a lot of air flow in between, so you don't feel it so much. It makes a lot of noise, but it's not very painful.
Yeah, you think it's bad.
Yeah, so we prefer the hanger if anything.
What did you do to deserve it? All right. So, another thing. In Africa or in Kenya, if a girl gets pregnant, it's two options. It's either you have to abort, or you'll probably have to raise that child on your own. How about you guys?
In Asian culture, firstly, girls don't get pregnant outside of marriage. I don't. It's just the way that we were raised, I guess.
Really?
So we don't really do that.
How about underage?
But I think if it does happen, the parents would be very angry, but they would eventually accept and take care of the kid, because Asian parents, they just want grandkids at the end of the day.
Right? That's awesome.
Yeah.
We should copy that from Asia, yeah? Okay, so another thing. If you give your African or your Kenyan parent money to save for you, then after a while, of course, you'll ask her, Mom, where's my money? So she'll be like, I'm paying for rent, I'm paying for... You wanna buy bread? How about for you guys? Is it different? Maybe if you...
So in a lot of Asian cultures, you get red pockets for Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
So have you seen them before?
No.
It's like a little red envelope, and then in Chinese New Year, there's money inside the envelope. So when you're a little kid, when you get the red packets from your relatives, your parents will say, "Let me keep that for you. Let me keep that safe for you."
Of course.
And then you just never see it again. You just never see it again. And then, but the idea is, they take your red packets and then they redistribute the money to give to other kids. And then other kids' parents will give money to you. So it's kind of like a bit of a circular economy.
All right.
But no, you never see the money again.
So it's just similar for both of us, yeah. Another thing, in Africa or in Kenya, like if you're, let me just use the word straight up, if you're gay or lesbian maybe, if you identify as, so it's mostly a bad thing in Africa, because you'd most likely get yourself pastor call for you to get prayed for, or village elders to speak to you. Like they think there's something wrong with you. How about in Asia?
Oh, I think the younger generation, it's cool now, but thinking about my parents, they definitely would be very shocked, and I don't think that it would be the best reaction. But I think that there's a lot of love there, so I think eventually they will come to accept.
Oh, really?
So I think you should give Asian parents some credit.
Credit.
There's a lot of, even though they're very harsh people, underlying all of that, there's a lot of love.
In Africa, if you identify as something, wear some sports shoes, bro.
Run.
So I want to know, when dating a Kenyan or an African, this is what you can expect, mostly like a black Kenyan, of course, Kenyan African. What you expect is, first of all, you probably get cheated on, because they like many girls, and they're also good cooks. And in Kenya, we're all taught how to massage a bit, So that's what you expect with a Kenyan man. How about dating a girl from Mandarin, what do you expect? Or from Asia or from Australia?
Oh, it depends, but so you could either get a very high maintenance girl, or you could just get, you know, a very cool, laid back, bit nerdy girl. But I would say on the whole, a lot of Asian Australians, girls can be quite high maintenance. Which there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
What?
I think it's perfectly fine.
So, mostly, how much do you look to spend if you're getting maybe an 8? You know, like, well, just
an 8.
How much are you looking to spend? Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean an 8?
Okay. A girl who looks good, you know.
Oh, an 8 out of 10 girl.
Yeah.
Well, again, it depends with the girl, but high maintenance can mean a lot of things. You know, she might like you to look after her, pick her up, drive her around, help her around the house. So not necessarily spend money on her, but look after her, acts of service. But I guess it depends on the girl. You might have to take her out for dinner every now and then.
That's fair.
Gifts, you know, you can't forget birthdays, Valentine's Day, but Christmases, it all kind of adds up. But I think, you know, if you're gonna date any girl, regardless of whether she's Asian or black or white,
you'll have to.
You gotta spend something.
Can you spend on a guy actually? Like, can you splurge on a guy?
I think Asian women are very generous.
Oh,
I think
really?
we like to treat our men as well.
Yeah, Kenyan girls should learn, man. African girls should learn. Okay, so coming from Kenya, there's a word here, or Africa, there's a word here. This word, I want to hear how you spell it. For me, I'll read it as 11.
11.
How about it? 11.
11.
11. Like the E is silent.
11.
Wait, how do you read it?
Wait.
How did you read it the first time?
Okay. Why don't I count that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11.
11.
Let's say 11. Oh, no difference. Is there a difference, bro?
No difference. Just that the E is more audible, like from you. The first E.
Okay, how do you read this? This word here. How do you read the...
McDonald's.
Wow. Bro, how do you read this? What she just said?
McDonald's.
There's a difference, bro.
Yeah.
There's a difference. But, I mean,
but you know,
it's
like,
almost the same.
English is not like my first language, so...
Alright, that's a good difference. Yeah. You get it, bro. Alright, so towards the last question now. Yeah, since I told you I'm from Kenya, Africa, and so funny story, one time I failed to pick my mom's calls. 3 missed calls because I was busy playing soccer. And when I got home, I had the door locked at me. She didn't open the door for 2 hours. I was outside. So I want to know, is that the same thing with you? Like if you don't pick your parents' calls? Let's say previously
when I was living at home.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't me. If I refused to pick the call up, or if I didn't, they would start calling my friends. And then they would start going around through all my friends until they eventually get me. So...
What if they don't, maybe for a while, you know?
Oh, but they would never lock us out. No, they wouldn't. It's too unsafe. If you lock out your kids, you know, something could happen to them.
It's within the comfort. Yeah, it's alright, yeah, but I get it.
Yeah.
Alright. So basically, yeah, that has been it. The comparisons have been good. And if you like this video, make sure you like, comment. So if there's a Kenyan or African who wants to come to Australia, what do you think they should come see, you know, in Australia?
Oh, they should come and see... They should come and see Chadstone Shopping Centre.
Is it the biggest shopping centre in...
Yeah, biggest in the Southern Hemisphere.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, alright. Thank you guys, that has been it. And see you on the next video. That's it, bro.